truth, the Einstein, in truth, the Newtonian description of gravity was already absolutely incredible. And I'll tell you why. And that was why it was so hard to make this theory that was better. And that was, again, something that was philosophical rather than scientific. It was that Newton was the first, at least scientist that we know. Galileo may have been also, but I don't think so. And I don't know all the scientists in between Galileo and Newton who might have. But let's give it to Newton until you find out better, okay? And that is that he made an association between something that went on the ground, which was full of sin. The ground is full of sin. All of us sinners, okay? And there was this apple falling out of the tree. Forget about what fell out of the tree. Something fell down, and it predicted, the equation that predicted that explained the tides. It explained the solar system, okay? But now that's what's interesting about it. It explained the tides are still murky. They're on the ground. But the solar system, that's in heaven. That's in God's heaven. And that has no sin whatsoever. I'm exaggerating everything, of course.
No, I see what you're saying.
And the fact that Newton realized it and called it universal gravitation was the key idea. Here was something which operated off the earth, in the heavens, as well as on the earth. That was a brand new idea, really. And so it was a profound idea. Now, the fact that it worked so well, I mean, that F equals m1, m2 times g over r squared is a fantastic equation. It works still now.
Yep.
But it doesn't really work when you get to be fussy about it. And a couple of things you can be fussy about, which Newton, I would love to be able to have talked to Newton about this. I think other people would have also. Well, for example, one of the things that I don't know how Newton would have answered is, suppose you take his theory, or the theory of just what we talked about, and say, okay, let's suppose somehow, very magically, God plucked the sun away, I mean, in an instant. Now, that would already magic, that's magic. But suppose, can you imagine what would happen if you plucked the sun away? What would happen? And if you take Newton's theory seriously, at least I think the way we teach it, you would say, all right, the Earth would begin to move in a tangent to the orbit right away, which is unbelievable crap. It can't be. Can't be right. Why? Because of Einstein.